Welcome back for the last objective of this unit. Today we're going to learn about factoring trinomials with leading coefficient greater than 1. Now, today you're going to learn about slip and slide method. Everybody remember slip and slides when they were little? I used to love them too. In this case, we're going to learn about the slip and slide method with factoring trinomials. Again, this goes with the ones that are greater than 1. First thing, always look for a GCF. If you don't see a GCF, that's okay. You move on to the next part. So we're going to start with number 17 on your notes packet. Okay? So in this case, we don't have perfect squares. Okay? So then we're going to have to start with the slip and slide method. First, you're going to take number 2 here and you're going to multiply. So you're going to multiply the two outside numbers. So 2 times 28 is 56. So I'm going to bring x squared minus x minus 56. Okay? So multiply the two outside numbers. Now let's look at x squared minus x minus 56. In this case, you're going to have 2 parentheses. And so let's factor out this trinomial. So you have x here, you have negative 56, and 2 factors that give you negative 56, but that also, when you add them up, you get this negative 1. And I believe that would be negative 8 and positive 7. Okay? So negative 8 times positive 7 gives you the negative 56, but when you add them up, you get negative 1. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to slip. And this is where the slipping comes in. You're going to take this 2 here, and you're going to slip it underneath both of these. Okay? Just like that. So that's where the slip comes in. You're going to slip it down. Okay? Now let's simplify this. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So I have x minus 4. There's my first factor. Now 7 cannot divide, it's not divisible by 2. So this is where the slide comes in. And I'm going to show it to you in blue. So I'm going to take this 2 here, and I'm going to slide it in front of the x. So here's where we call this slide. So I'm going to rewrite this as 2x plus 7. And you're done. So I just showed your slip. You always see the slip. And sometimes you don't have to do the slide because it factors out or simplifies evenly. But in this case it does not, so you have to slide the 2 in front of the x. Now I want you to try 18 on your own. Okay? So again, I want you to try 18 on your own. Follow the rule from the previous problem. 19 I'm going to do with you because there's a GCF. So we're going to pull out the GCF first. I believe the GCFs are you have 6, 28, and 32. And I believe, let me see, the GCF here is 2. So we're going to pull out a 2. So 2 times goes into 6 3 times. 2 goes into 28, I believe, what is that, 14? And then 2 goes into 32, I believe is 16. So you have 2 times 3w squared minus 14w plus 16. Now, we're going to take this trinomial here, and we're going to start on it. Now, here we go. I'm going to slide this up a little bit. So, if you remember, we took the 2 outside numbers and we multiplied them. What's 3 times 16? That's 48. Alright? So you have w squared, remember I bring this down, minus 14 plus 48. Sorry, my 8 looks funny. Then I'm going to separate these. I have w here. What factors of 48 that add up to negative 14? Well, notice this is positive 48, this is negative 14, so it looks like it has to be 2 negatives. That'll be negative 6 and negative 8. So we do negative 6 and negative 8. So negative 6 times negative 8 gives me positive 48. And if I add negative 6 and negative 8, I get negative 14. So let's do now the slip method. So I take this 3 here, and I'm going to slip it down here, and down here also. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. So I have W minus 2. That one's simple. This is the GCF that I pulled out. So nothing's happening with that. I'm just bringing it as part of my answer. Alright? 8 is not divisible by 3. So this is where the slide method comes in. So I'm going to slide this 3 in front of the W. So I rewrite it with 3W minus 8. So my final answer here is 2 times W minus 2 times 3W minus 8. Again, this is pulling out the GCF. We started in the beginning by pulling out the GCF, which was 2. Okay? And I know it seems like a lot of work, but this is the easiest way that we can do this. Now I want you to try number 20 on your own and be ready to go over it in class.